Hi there, it's Johanna, and today I'm going to share 3 things to acknowledge when we are feeling stress. I've had so many conversations lately with people who are feeling kind of stuck and frustrated. They're having a hard time getting started or following through, even on things that they really do want to do, and also just little things that normally won't bother them, they're bothering them. And I can really feel that myself as well. And as these conversations go deeper, it's people are dealing with all the ordinary, typical things that they always deal with, the challenges of work and managing a household, family, all the tasks and chores and responsibilities of just day-to-day life. But on top of that, there's a lot of big things, from, a major career change to a move across the country, maybe an illness or a painful loss, facing some criticism or rejection, starting something new and exciting, current circumstances bringing up painful memories, global pandemic. There's just a lot going on. And talking to people, it can be so much easier for me to see, like, oh, yeah, it makes sense that you're feeling a little off. You have a lot going on. But it's so much harder to see it for ourselves. I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be fine, to be able to just handle it, to not have it be a big deal, which is not always the most helpful thing. But that's kind of what I hear when I talk to people, and even when I listen to what comes out of my own mouth. It's things like, well, everything's okay now. I should be able to just get over it. I need to stop being lazy. This shouldn't bother me. It really shouldn't be that big of a deal. I should be able to handle this. All these things that we say to ourselves. So let's try something different. I have 3 things I would like us to try acknowledging, and we'll just see what happens. The first thing, acknowledge everything you are carrying. And I mean everything. From the really big stuff that's kind of forefront of your mind to weighing you down, to those little mundane everyday things that you do so often that you don't even notice anymore. Everything on your to-do list, all your different responsibilities. And in addition to that, because it's not just the tasks that take up space and time and energy, think about, what's really drawing your anger right now? Is there something you need to grieve? What are you really excited about? Like, what are your hopes and dreams? Have you been disappointed recently? All these things. What is everything you're carrying? Everything that's just kind of taking up some space or energy in your life. And if you want to pause the video for a moment and write out a list, go for it, but come back for the other couple. And here's the thing, like, sometimes I think we avoid acknowledging everything we're carrying. For one, I think some of it, like, well, it shouldn't be a big deal. I shouldn't need to acknowledge that. But also, we can be a little hesitant to really name things because it makes our list feel really big. But here's the thing. acknowledging what's there does not add or remove anything to your list. It simply lets you see the full picture of what's there. And then you can acknowledge for yourself, hey, yeah, I do have a lot going on. It makes sense that I might be having a bit of a tough time. And you can see what all you have going on so you can decide how you want to navigate it. Doesn't mean an easy fix, but it gives us a fuller picture of what's there. So the second thing to acknowledge is acknowledge your experience. Like, what are you feeling? How can you give yourself some support around any feelings that are coming up, whether that's frustration, sadness, anger, excitement, because all of those can coexist. But I think a lot of times we start, trying to make ourselves feel the way we think we're supposed to feel, or we try and tell ourselves, look on the bright side, it could be worse. Some people have it so much worse. And that may be true, but how helpful is it for us to just not allow ourselves to feel? It doesn't actually change how we feel. It just keeps those feelings stuck inside of us and keeps us in that place where we're putting a lot of pressure on ourselves to be fine without giving ourselves any support to navigate what's actually going on. So, what can you do to just acknowledge what you're actually experiencing? And then the third thing, acknowledge what you need. I know a lot of us can have a hard time naming our needs, and maybe a place to start might be looking at the list of what you're carrying. How much of what you're doing is taking care of others' needs, and how much of it is attending to your own? And we can, shy away from naming and acknowledging our needs because we don't want to be a burden. We don't want to need too much. But again, just refusing to acknowledge what we need doesn't make it go away. So what if you just really took a look? What do you need right now? In this moment, with everything you're carrying and what you're experiencing, what do you need? Might be something simple. It might be something really big. Do you need a nap or a snack? Do you need someone to just listen? Do you need to delegate, to get something off your plate? What is it that you need right now? And how can you take a step towards meeting that need for yourself, or maybe asking someone else to help you meet it? So, the 3 things to acknowledge, and these aren't like some magic thing that will instantly make everything better, but they do help us support ourselves and be there for ourselves in the midst of everything that's going on in our lives. So acknowledge all that you're carrying, acknowledge your experience, and acknowledge what you need. And give this a try. And I'm really curious to know what changes if you try acknowledging these things instead of just trying to handle it and pretend everything's fine. Is there anything that feels different for you? Let me know in the comments. I will be back soon with another video. And in the meantime, remember, you can trust yourself.